Hello, I'm Martyn Campbell and I'm the Executive Director of Safe Work South Australia. I'm also the Chair of the Heads of Workplace Safety Authorities, which is the collective group of all work health and safety regulators across Australia and New Zealand. I also sit on some other boards, including Board of Safe Work Australia, where I represent South Australia. I'm also a member of the newly created Respect at Work Council, chaired by Kate Jenkins, the Federal Sex Discrimination Commissioner. And I'm the Deputy Chair of the University of South Australia Centre for Workplace Excellence Advisory Board. And I'm an Executive Board member of the Australian Institute of Health and Safety College of Fellows. And lastly, I'm a passionate advocate for preventing workplace psychosocial risks and ensuring that workplaces are mentally safe as well as physically safe. So before I start, I'd just like to acknowledge all the lands that we meet on today. Here in Adelaide, I'm on the traditional lands of the Kaurna people and I respect their spiritual relationship with their country. I also acknowledge the Kaurna people as the custodians of the Adelaide region and that their cultural and heritage beliefs are still as important to the living Kaurna people today. So psychosocial risks are becoming more visible now than ever before. You don't have to look back too far on any particular news channel to see how workplace bullying, stress, harassment and violence are percolating to the top of all regulatory jurisdictions. It's probably fair to say that when the model work health and safety laws were introduced in 2011, many of these psychosocial risks were not well ventilated, and we're seeing an increase in reports of workplace bullying, harassment, discrimination and even sexual assaults. And I'm sure that those weren't fully contemplated when the legislation was introduced. But we find ourselves investigating more of them as workplace incidents as well as criminal acts. As a regulator, I can foresee a shift in how we respond and deal with these breaches. They present a very different type of investigation than what we've conventionally seen, which is generally a physical injury. But it's very pleasing to see the positive actions of not-for-profit organisations such as the Bully Zero Foundation actively involving themselves in addressing these issues. And I firmly believe a collaborative approach is a key to success. I would much rather invest in collaborative prevention than prosecution, as a prosecution means somebody has already been psychologically injured, and that's not good. The human and business cost of psychosocial injury can be huge. Psychosocial injury generally involves people being away from the workplace for weeks or months, and in severe cases can result in the worker never returning to a workplace or in more drastic consequences such as suicide. The human cost can be immeasurable and last a lifetime for families left behind. From a business cost, workers' compensation claims can easily be in the six figures. And research has shown the productivity and cultural benefits of a happy and engaged workforce, and it beggars belief why any senior leader would not create an environment of happiness, engagement, support and resilience, but some don't. That said, it's very pleasing to see the Bully Zero Foundation joining with AHEIA and CEO Coach to deliver the Culture of Excellence programme, and that participating universities as leaders in the prevention of psychosocial risks. It demonstrates a clear commitment from the AHEIA and your commitment to supporting workers and eradicating poor behaviours. I'm a firm believer in the neuroscience approach, and I don't believe a 1 or 2 day workshop necessarily is a sustainable change agent. These tend to be tick and flick type exercises. But this programme will help you understand and meet the Safe Work Australia guidance material on tackling psychosocial risks, and I would encourage you all to fully immerse yourself in the work. I firmly believe that cultural change starts with understanding oneself and demonstrating the behaviours you want others to display. And as a regulator, dealing with the consequences of workplace psychosocial injuries, we see themes from other organisations. And these include, but not limited to, organisations not even identifying psychosocial risk. They just simply don't consider it. And because they don't identify it, they pay no attention to it, and the risk remains uncontrolled. Bullying behaviour, badly behaved individuals and poor character are tolerated. Leaders set the tone, yet they themselves display poor behaviours or tolerate them from others. And occasionally we see behaviours that are hidden from executives or senior leaders by middle management, and they filter information. Therefore, executives who walk the floor, it becomes essential in building and maintaining trust through workers, allowing them to ventilate issues. All leaders have a duty to know the risks of your business and to eliminate them or reduce them as far as reasonably practicable. And with this challenge and this program, we'll help you interpret the guidance and operationalize the tools. So overall, as senior leaders in your organization, I applaud you for embarking on a journey to create a safe, mentally healthy workplace that engages in the support to your staff to be better people. I applaud the AHEIA for leading the way. Good things seldom come easily or quick. This is a substantial commitment, and it's based on neuroscience. And as you progress along your journey, I encourage you to liaise with your regulator, get them to support you in it. Don't be afraid to engage them. That said, enjoy the journey, treat people well, and don't forget to treat yourself as well as you treat your loved ones. After all, your own mental health is equally as important to that of other people. Thank you.